What's up? Welcome back. We got to get into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because, shoot, a lot happened, y'all. Polo Cheyenne, Polo Tink Tink. I don't know whether to cry, be mad, laugh at her because, bitch, you stupid, because how the hell you claiming a nigga as your boyfriend, but in 2 years he ain't even claimed you publicly, nor took you to see his family. Hell, he know Kiyomi shorter than you and still introduced her to his child, got him cooking nasty ass ketchup spaghetti and stuff. Like, Polo Cheyenne. I know I said I was going to review the TI&TINY show, Friends and Family Hustle, but honestly, there wasn't really a lot that happened this week. It just wasn't a lot. I mean, you know how shows are. Usually a lot of stuff don't pop off till about episode 4 or 5. But I'm trying to think if there's really anything in the episode that we could talk about, just to give a little quick recap. Actually, you know, let's talk about it a little bit. I'll give a little bit of something. So let's talk real quick, I guess, about Reginae. We did see that she is, you know, saying that she broke up with Lucci and that she, you know, was finally calling it quits with him, especially after that nasty ass cucumber party. Y'all, we all remember what happened at the cucumber party. Alexa Sky, you know, dipping and doing it inside girls' coochies with vegetables and stuff. And for Lucci to be there, basically disrespecting Reginae, like, I absolutely agree. Like, he didn't, like your daddy said, he might love you, but he not in love with you. And, you know, she's been a lot closer with Lil Wayne. She says this episode, you know, she's being a lot more open with her dad. He's giving her advice, especially coming from Lil Wayne. Like, girl, you need to listen, because your daddy was the player of all players back in the day. Like, he would know, you know, the game don't change, but the players, you know, they do. What's the saying? The players might change, but the game stay the same. Yep, that's what it is right there. So it's good to see that Reginae finally realized, like, girl, first of all, he had 3 babies and baby mamas anyways. Which you was already trying to be stepmama at what, 23? However the hell old you are, bitch, you young. You should not be trying to play stepmama already. Her mama, though, is having a struggle with her dad of her own. You know, they have a strained relationship, so she's, you know, trying to consider, you know, fixing that up. TI&TINY, they have their little baby heiress, y'all. She's the freaking cutest thing. Like, she will have your ovaries, like, just radiating, ready to procreate, because she is the freaking most adorable thing. They were doing family night at the bowling alley. Major wanted no parts of it. He said, I don't want to do nothing, not even breathe. That shit, when he said that, I just died laughing. But Heiress, y'all, she has her own little situation, little nail polish company. I guess they doing lip gloss and stuff. And I am, you know, wanting to give a quick little advice. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Like, I am super proud of them, you know, trying to already start Heiress off with, you know, a little empire of her own. You know, she had the little, I guess the little, like, salon nail polish thing, you know. And that's cool. Y'all should have kept it at that. Kept it at the little nail salon. Maybe y'all could have did it more like geared towards, you know, mommy and daughters, daddy and daughters type nail salon thing. Because there isn't really a lot for parents to be able to do with their daughters and kids like that. You know, shoot, I'll send you my invoice, Tiny. That was a good idea, shoot. But yeah, but you should have kept it at that. There's no point in trying to start a nail polish line for her. She's freaking 3-4 years old. Like, nobody's really gonna like spend their money on that, which was proven because she said sales were low, which is why they had to make that damn commercial. But girl, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Sometimes y'all celebrities be pushing just because you feel like, oh, my name can go on it, it's gonna sell some money, and that's not really the truth. Like, let her grow into it. Don't be trying to rush her into something so fast, or you get the clusterfuck that you got now, which is your shit ain't selling, and then your dumbass gonna try and throw some lip gloss on top of something that ain't already selling like Tiny. That was not a good idea, but it doesn't take away from the fact that your baby is cute as hell. Oh, Toya and Tommy, they are struggling. He lost his mom, so it's taking a huge toll on their relationship. And they had Pastor John Gray come over just to give them a little tune-up in their marital, you know, situations. They are struggling because Tommy's not understanding, like, just as much as you suffered a loss, like, it's going to affect Toya as well, because, you know, she's in her grieving process, and when somebody loses somebody as integral as their mother in their life, it takes a part of them, and they no longer can show up to their marriage wholeheartedly. So it was good to see that, you know, as a black couple, they, you know, were going against the stigma of, you know, black men don't need help, black men can handle it on their own, or black women, we're superwoman, we can handle it all on our own. Like, they gotta understand, like, look, you gotta show up for Toya as well as she gotta show up for you. But yeah, there wasn't really that much in the episode besides that. So nonetheless, let's jump onto this Love and Hip Hop drama, because bitch, okay, let's get into it. So we open up with KK, her little messy ass, messy petty boots. She basically threw out there to Shooter that Cheyenne had been messing with Shooter to Scrappy. And Scrappy was like, wait a minute, hold up, what? She's like, yeah, for a year and a half. Cheyenne had to correct her, really, it was 2 years. So he's like, oh, before you knew me, so if it was like that, why is it such of a big deal? She was like, I was gonna tell you on my own time. KK was like, bitch, you've been with him how many times? You still ain't tell him? And it's like, dang, KK, this ain't none of your business. Turn the other way and exit, okay? And then she was like, even sticking the knife and twisting even more, because then she's like, I heard Shooter had another bitch on, in the streets. He got another woman anyways. Word on the curb is, it ain't just you. And so she's like, I even seen him out with Shooter. Scrappy and Shooter been hanging out and stuff. So now Cheyenne's looking at Shooter like, well, what am I missing? Who he been with? I don't know nothing. You see how quick Scrappy turned into, I don't know nothing, man. I don't see if you wanted me to protect you. You should have told me something about it. Which leads me to obviously believe Scrappy knows Shooter out there throwing his dick in the streets, what he normally does, okay? And you should have told your sister right then and there, but I don't think he wants to be responsible for that heartbreak. But KK ended up leaving like, bitch, y'all talk about it amongst yourselves. I gotta go pick up my kid. And it's like, damn, KK, how you gonna stir the pot, basically light the fire, and then walk out as the shit explodes? So the girls, they are on their little ski trip and stuff like that. All the girls, they go and get the pregnancy test on the way. They all talk about, man, I've been abstinent. Sierra's like, girl, I ain't been doing it, but I did hop on it the other day. I ain't gonna lie. So it's like, bitch, that one time could be it. But they make it to the lodge, and everybody's saying hi to Shekinah. She went up there separately, and Spice is looking at Shekinah like she don't want to mess with her, because she said on the bus like she's got a problem with her right now. Shekinah is unaware of this, so she's coming in like, hey, Spice. Spice is looking at her like, hi. She's like, well, what's the problem? Did y'all get a dry high? She's like, I don't want to talk to you right now, Shekinah Joel. I don't want to do it. I don't. I'm mad at you right now. She's like, well, shit, what did I do? Obviously, Spice gets into how she's mad at Shekinah for, promising a whole bunch of stuff. And even though it seems like a little thing, Spice is like me. It's the principle, okay? Don't tell me you're going to do something and then flake on me. Like, I think that's a soft spot for Spice, and I'm sure it got to do with her baby daddy that she later goes into in the episode. But it is like, don't tell me you're going to show up and don't do it. So for Shekinah, it might seem like, well, girl, I was busy. I have a lot of stuff to do. Well, damn, like, are you serious? And for Spice, it's like, well, I come here weeks after weeks. I'll call you. You don't respond to me. And for you to just be like, well, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I can't help you with that. Like, you kind of like dismissed it. So I'm sure that's why Spice is over there like, don't do it to me, Shekinah. Why are you provoking me, Shekinah? Don't provoke me. I guess that's my little Jamaican accent. It's gonna have to be today. But, they were just beefing. So they finally go get their rooms and they do the pregnancy test, right? So everybody takes them, put their little mark on it. We all know Bambi's pregnant, but they play a prank on Sierra. Y'all, when Sierra started crying when she saw that pregnancy test, I about fell out. Y'all, so they all looking at him, and Sierra is just taking a double look. She's looking like, y'all, it say positive. Everybody's like, Sierra, you pregnant, bitch. She said, y'all, for the first time we saw Sierra's face, was able to make a facial expression because the shit all injected up and stuff. But that bottom lip got so long lipped, okay? That lip was touching the bottom of her chin. She was crying so hard. She said, y'all, that ain't mine. I'm not pregnant. That ain't mine, y'all. I don't got no baby. Y'all, she was just bawling. Everybody's watching her hyperventilate. They all in their little lingerie pajamas watching Sierra about cry. Bitch, if you was pregnant by BK, if I would have started crying too, because he is the wrong nigga to be trying to get impregnated by. She's over there like, this ain't my baby. I ain't got no baby. I'm not pregnant. This ain't right. And they like, girl, Sierra, we playing with you. So finally they, revealed that they had the prank. And she was like, why y'all do that to me? That was wrong. And she talking about, don't get me wrong. I love my kids, but I can't do it right now. And it's like, girl, Sierra, if that's the case, bitch, plan B, condoms, birth control, something. Like, y'all think just because y'all in a committed relationship with these niggas, like, you can't be popping out, like, be having pregnancy scares if y'all know he ain't the right one for you. And that's obviously true because the next The next morning, they all started talking about the pregnancy test thing. You know, Bambi's joking, how did you have your, like, nice unpregnant sleep? She said, bitch, I need a drink right now thinking about it. So Carly ends up asking Sierra, well, Sierra, like, would you want to have a baby by BK? She was like, well, if I was married, yeah. And so she's like, well, Shekinah ends up asking, well, do you feel like you're wasting your time with him? Now, Sierra kind of really, honestly, if you ask me, breezed past that question, because she was like, well, you know, we have our ups and downs, but, you know, I have a business. I've been raising a kid for 15 years, and it's like she got pregnant at 15, had her baby young. But the thing is, BK is not the nigga to be getting impregnated by Sarah, and I think deep down you know that. As much as women like to say the dudes ain't nothing, ain't shit, like they out here being fuck niggas, like they can only do that if you accept that behavior. Like, I'm sorry, it's just like the two go hand in hand. So they end up having, like, you know, a heart to heart. They had a real Diary of a Mad Black Woman type, you know, situation in that kitchen. All of them was just basically relating to each other's stories because, you know, Shekinah started talking about, you know, these men ain't shit. I've been into abusive relationship, physically, emotionally abusive, and that's why I don't date now. So then Shekinah and Spice end up like having a camaraderie moment because, you know, Spice gets it. She talks about her baby father, how, you know, she hasn't talked to him in 3 years basically because he's a dickhead. And, you know, had it not been for her being financially stable, like, what if she wasn't? She's flying back and forth from Jamaica to provide a life for her kids. And that's basically what happens. These niggas get to go on and live their life after living, you know, basically leaving their kids with the woman because at the end of the day, they know they're going to take care of them. And I think because Spice's baby daddy knows that she's financially stable, he's not doing everything he can because he knows at the end of the day, she gonna take care of it, which is what typically always happens. They know the woman gonna take care of it. The woman always gets stuck with the responsibility. Granted, yes, y'all laid down and had these kids together and it is her responsibility, but y'all get to go out there and flake on these kids and it's not fair to these women. They struggle. Carly talking about how, you know, Arkansas Mo ass had a prostitute in their bed in their home, disrespectful as fuck. You know, Shekinah went in talking about Mimi. Remember what Stevie J did to you? They talk about they raised us as a child. Get you a man that provide and protects you and got money. And they don't understand like the man that come with money got a lot of fucking problems. Mimi went through with Stevie J. He come disrespecting, coming around with Jocelyn's Puerto Rican princess ass, literally plucked up out of a strip club in the corner of a mall. And he brings her around Mimi where she come around disrespecting her, call her Molly de Maid, and, you know, basically made Mimi look a fool. And they're supposed to put up with that. And she got his kid. Mimi talking about, I'm just not getting child support from him being with Faith. So that make me kind of believe, is Faith paying Stevie J's child support? Because I don't think Stevie got the money. Matter of fact, I know Stevie ain't got the money. That nigga been taking the child support to court for child support so many damn times, it ain't even funny. So all of them are just having this real heart-to-heart moment. Like, it was good seeing that. Love and Hip Hop rarely has those real intense, like, moments where, like, you just get it, where you understand the women all together been through some shit with these fuck niggas out here in these streets. But at the end of the day, too, like, as much as they out there doing the wrong shit, y'all gotta be responsible for the choices y'all make for choosing these men. When y'all know up front, like, we got that intuition. Women had an intuition of knowing what's going on, and we just ignore it because you feel like, you know, I can change him. He gonna do better for me. And the bitch, like, you can't change no man. Unfortunately, he gonna have to want to change on his own. So they all end up going to like a little ski slope situation, having a fun day. But even though they had this heart-to-heart in the kitchen, Carly and Spice and Shekinah are still having this small little beef. First of all, Carly, what are you beefing with Shekinah for? I feel like she was just doing that to, like, I don't know, she needed some camera time, so I feel like she was just poking at Shekinah. Then there was this weird moment where Sierra was talking to her son, and her son was, you know, there with Shooter and whatnot, and she's like, Shooter, you know, you can still tell me you love me, like, we were together for 8 years. He like, I got love for you. And it's like, Sierra, why are you wanting this man to keep showing you affection and stuff? Like, bitch, y'all not together? Like, you don't need to be worrying about Shooter's old ostrich face looking ass. Like, I don't understand. I feel like deep down she wants to know that Shooter, like, still kind of wants her. Like, for her, it's like an ego boost to know that Shooter might still want her. But speaking of Shooter, back at home, he got Kiyomi already around his son. Now, I don't know if Sierra know about that, But Kiyomi in there cooking this nasty ass ketchup infested spaghetti. Like, girl, spaghetti already has tomato sauce in it. What the hell you adding ketchup and sugar for? I don't understand that. These young hoes can't cook for nothing. But they in there talking about Cheyenne because Shooter earlier in the day went suit shopping with Jock, you know, for the wedding and stuff like that. I don't know, my light's flickering in the back. Okay, wait a minute. Chill out. But yeah, so Shooter was with Jock the whole suit thing, and Scrap ends up coming and confronting him about the whole Cheyenne situation. Like, man, why didn't you tell me? Like, if you're gonna be my dog, we're gonna go into business together. Like, you need to be honest and upfront with me. Now, Shooter, his old freaking nasty dick having ass, ends up lying and tells Scrap that, oh, I wanted to tell you, but, you know, Cheyenne wanted to keep it a secret. Like, she was DMing me, you know, and stuff like that. But this was way before we even knew y'all was related. He's like, yeah, but we know each other now. We fuck with each other now. Like, how we gonna get here and make money together? And you lying to me over this type of stuff. You know, this is making me second guess when to do business with. He's like, oh, it's like that. He like, yeah, nigga, it's like that. But the fact that Shooter tried to go and put it on Cheyenne real fast, like, we already knew he wasn't shit, but, like, this is just compounded on top of that. So then, back like I was saying, because basically Scrap confronted Shooter about it, he better hurry up and tell Kiyomi before he get back to her. So he's telling Kiyomi, yeah, I was messing with Cheyenne, you know, but you know how it is. Like, she's like, I get it, you know, I do my thing, you do your thing, but you need to let these bitches know, like, I'm number one, I'm the HBIC. First of all, Kiyomi, nobody says that no more. Nobody says HBIC since I Love New York. She the only one who been saying it. And then secondly, I really feel like you're kind of using this open relationship as an excuse. Like, I feel like women say that because they know that's what they can do to allow the man to do what he do without feeling like you're being disrespected. Like, if it's an equal thing, you gonna do what you do and he do what he do. Like, it's an agreement, cool. But don't just sit there and say it's an open relationship just to suffice the fact that you don't want your feelings to be hurt. The fact that he's out there fucking with other bitches. Now, Kiyomi knows that she's HBIC. Unfortunately, Cheyenne doesn't know that she not HBIC. She thinking she the only one. But girl, unfortunately, you not. So now but then it was confusing as fuck too, because then he's like, yeah, it did get there with Cheyenne, but we not there now, and we got two separate feelings. She don't know what it is no more. And it's like, well, she don't know what it is no more because you didn't tell her. You can't sit there and be mad that she's sitting there thinking that y'all really got something serious if that's the way you acting with her. Niggas make me so sick. Y'all don't get to act like y'all in a relationship with a female and be confused why she's taking those hints and taking them as, you know, oh, we gonna be together. If that's what you acting like, then that's how she gonna take it. But then on the other hand, too, Cheyenne, bitch, 2 years, and he ain't go nowhere public with you. Like, bitch, you need to also take that hint as one too. So finally at the end of the episode, Jock has this little game night. You know, he's open. That nigga be opening up restaurants and business like nobody's business, man. But he has this little cozy kitchen thing, and it's gonna be like a little game night situation type bar. I think it's actually a smart idea. Sometimes people don't want to go out and party. They just want to have a chill, spades, Jenga, you know, game night like that. So I actually think that's a smart idea. But he has everybody coming. He has this little party planner, Mita. Mita is giving Jock the doomy eyes. Y'all see the way Mita was looking at him? He said they got a pass, but, you know, they, you know, moved on. They don't mess with each other no more. So Scrap and Cheyenne end up coming. You know, Cheyenne coming looking cute and stuff. And they start playing the game. And it's like, oh, take a drink if you're single. And she ain't take a drink. So then Scrap is like, well, I'm assuming that means you and Shoe together. She's like, oh yeah, I got a little boyfriend. You know, Jock is like, whoa, well, you know he coming. First of all, bitch, how's that your boyfriend? Y'all ain't show up together. And you ain't know he was even coming. Like, girl, I'm gonna need you to start reading these hints a little bit more, Cheyenne, being so naive. And then come to find out her and Jock, like she said, go way back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. And it's like, Jock's like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't think Jock was expecting her to throw it. Like, Cheyenne, you can't be throwing your coochie out there like that. I'm sorry, if you mess with neither Shooter or Jock, bitch, you don't love yourself. I'm sorry, you don't. I said what I said. You do not love yourself if you mess with either of them niggas. So now, she's sitting there bragging to Scrap. He's over there pulling her to the side like, well, this is brother-in-law. This is real serious. Why you ain't telling me if this is real serious? She's like, well, I didn't want, you know, no nigga to get in between us. He's like, dude, ain't nobody gonna get in between us. Then we see Safari and Erica Mena. They came. I tell you, them hoes can jump from franchise to franchise. I can't be mad at it though. They go from New York to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta so quick, but they got their little money's worth. So they down in Atlanta because, you know, she had the baby and stuff. And here we see come walking in Shooter and Kiyomi. And not only did they come in together, they came in matching, bitch. Like two white angels from the heaven just flooded in. And Cheyenne's talking to Scrap, and she turned looking like, wait a minute. Now Scrap was looking like, girl, calm down. Like, don't do it. She get up so fast, walk over to Shooter. What is this, man? You know what it is. You know what? No, I don't know what it is, nigga. Explain to me. 1 + 1 is not equaling 2 here, nigga. So now he walking up like, man, Cheyenne, this is Kiyomi. Kiyomi's like, hi, Cheyenne, I've heard so much about you. And it's like, bitch, Kiyomi was over there digging that knife in. Now Scrap is looking at him like, look, y'all two go over there and talk. Like, maybe y'all should discuss this. Kiyomi's like, where you going? He's like, no, I'm staying right here. Cheyenne was like, no, you get over here. Now, Cheyenne, if you was a real bitch, a bad bitch, would have ignored the hell out of him. There is no way I would have given that nigga any satisfaction of watching me sweat over him walking in with another bitch. I would have been so cool, calm, and collected. Kiyomi wouldn't have known what hit her. And I would have turned it back on Shooter because I would have befriended Kiyomi and we would have been having a conversation over in the back playing Jenga, talking about how both of us was messing around with Shooter at the same time. I would have got my information out of her. Don't sit there and like, you can't let your emotions, you know, outplay the logic in this situation. You played that all wrong, Cheyenne popping off. Now Kiyomi over there like, bitch, girl, you too pretty to be acting like this. And she's like, no, Shooter, move out the way. We got to talk. And Kiyomi's like, he going to stand over here by me. Because whatever we do together. She was like, what the fuck is we? Like, I'm like, bitch, we. Like, she speak French today. So now she mad, swinging and stuff. And Kiyomi had kept it pretty cool, calm, and collected for the most part. But when Cheyenne swang, bitch, she came with her shoe right after that, and that's where the episode ended. It was a good episode. I mean, y'all, Shooter ain't shit. Like, he's literally the nigga that all the females in the kitchen was discussing. That is Shooter with his ugly ostrich face looking ass. I don't understand. Like, he must have the best peen in the world to be having these females out here acting this dumbfounded and stupid. Like Cheyenne, she in the preview just crying in the parking lot, talking about my feelings is hurt. My feelings is hurt. Scrap, how he do that to me? And it's like, bitch, you should have been reading all the signs. Like 2 years, bitch. 2 years. And y'all ain't go public. Like, bitch, I know Scrap was just a convenient excuse to be like, oh, you know, I don't want to do it because your brother. No, bitch, he didn't want to put you out there because he had other females in his resume, okay? In his repertoire, in his back pocket. Y'all, like, damn, Cheyenne, you for the streets. I'm sorry. You gotta love yourself a little bit more better than that. But, yeah, that was where the episode ended. Hopefully next week will be a good episode of TI&TINY. I'll be able to get into a lot more. And y'all tell me what you thought about this episode. How y'all feel about Cheyenne trying to claim Shooter, him coming in with Kiyomi and matching outfits and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully we'll get into it next week. It'll be a lot more drama. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you become part of the Juicebox crew, okay? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Deuces.